So I'd started the stream up, and then my dog escaped out the front door. So we're back now. I'm trying to see on YouTube what this brightness looks like. I think we're just gonna go 100. Confirm. Is this a game that is compatible with... It doesn't look like it's controller compatible. It does have Xbox controller support, so we'll go ahead and plug our Xbox controller in. Well, I don't really care. English, my good man. So I am doing 2 playthroughs of this.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to BioMutant.
Okay, we're gonna check out the settings real quick. Okay, that all looks good to me. New game. We'll just go medium. I don't think there's any difficulty based.
Encode your DNA.
Yeah, there's no difficulty based or anything. So for this first playthrough, I do think we're gonna go melee.
Define your genetic structure.
You can just go... You can go 100 strength. Holy shit. So this is barely increased at all. Versus that has a quite a rapid increase.
Choose a genetic resilience.
I'm just gonna leave the
Choose your
resiliences
first style.
the same.
Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class.
Actually,
Choose your detail color.
we are being a good guy, so we'll do white.
Pick a class. Commando. Deadeye. Commando. Psy-Freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Deadeye. Commando. Psy-Freak. Saboteur.
We'll do saboteur.
Saboteur chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads.
There is a fly
Choosing a
that has
path
found
in
its way
life
into
is
my room.
that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light.
Seems more like you're being light-headed, if you ask me.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Oh, shit.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. this time. It was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Boom. Oh no. Can I open it now?
The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die. Hey, nice shot.
Because I don't think there was... Yeah, there's nothing with, like, range damage. There's key, and then there's melee. So...
That's going to leave a mark.
Can I harvest them or something? Nope. Okay. Electric module. You found a weapon special effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon to give an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weaknesses to different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. Okay, I'll just, I don't think I'm going to equip that right now, but to attach the special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. Toilet. Your health does not automatically regenerate. There's like a smoky fog overlay.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Hey! I keep forgetting bees, though. Find a highlighted enemy and then press Y. Oh. So we could have looted all those boys, basically, but it didn't teach us how yet, until just now. Oh my god. What's going on here? Anything over here? Nope. Settings. Is there a way to turn this fucking fog down? It's just foggy as fuck. Ow. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wung Fu and Perks menu. To go to the menu, press pause. Level up. When you level up, you can increase your attributes by 10. We'll just keep pumping strength for now. You'll earn upgrade points when leveling up. These can be used to acquire special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Unarmed dual guns. Unstoppable Pig XXY, or I see. Wang Fu and perks. You have unlocked more upgrade points. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks in the Wang Fu and perks.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Old World Claw Bar.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
I guess down now. See, it's like it's foggy inside. Like, is that a brightness thing? It kind of is. It's still a little foggy, I think, but that's, I think, much better.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Oh, shit.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Shit. Getting my ass kicked a little bit here. Bioblobs. You absorbed a bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You unlock bioblobs by defeating Morks and finding containers in various places in the world. You can use your bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by activating the mutations part of the menu. First things first. Well, that healed quite a bit. Mutations. Go to the Mutations tab to unlock psi powers, biogenetics, and upgrade your resistances. Biogenetics. Interesting. I'll just save these for now, I think. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And up the wall. Nope, you cannot jump up the ladder to go up faster.
Keep hauling yourself into the air.
Definitely not. Even then, I still think it's a little foggy. Yeah, I would prefer it to be a little dark than a little foggy.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
We found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open news paths, while others feature different rewards.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go.
Hello? Perfectly countering enemy will stun them. A stun enemy has stars, and you can launch into the other.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
The wheeled one.
The deep cut. That's the good stuff. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Hello, sir.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Yeah, move forward, bro. Boom.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
The water.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then. The night everything changed.
No wekek, ushbar no barke.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
To lua ba punua.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Kotuvon ko kumlum konu.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Koyetu korebo.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Satuata Bobkila.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
E baso to bubu bukoye.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Pilfov ugvuhu vobra boom.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. Oh, that's not a tutorial or anything. Muma! Muma! Poopa!
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should... You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is... You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal. Not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse, the Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land, set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Majut and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Do-do-do-do.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Ugly.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Escape Bunker 101.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
I just peed on it? The fuck? Very interesting. Oh, what the fuck?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Hello? Any survivors?
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Damn, there's just people fucking buried in the fucking rubble. What is this? Ah, heavy ass fly just fucking landed on me, scared me.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make. And the balance of your act creates your aura score, will affect the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and Psi shrines will award you Psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light
Anyway,
inner balance.
he needs help and says it. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Psi point unlocked. Literally,
There's
all I
Out of
did
Date
was
again.
say,
He must
yes, I
have
want to
missed
help him.
something important.
Don't actually even need to help him.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is... The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath...
Interesting.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
The tunnel. We also have gear. Change equipment and weapons. Might as well equip that. Okie doke.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Oh shit.
Shot. Starving it up.
Okay.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Quite literally a war zone with like trenches and shit. The fuck?
That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Ah, I needed to pee. It's like, that's an unhealthy
Let's
yellow,
see.
brother.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. Says the Sifu is popular these days as the tribe grows strong. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge. See, you Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life.
Okay. We'll exit the fort and then we will take a quick break. I'm gonna take a bathroom break and go get something to drink. Maybe we run around real quick. See if there's anything else.
Sometimes the smallest pieces of scrap are the ones you make yourself. Peddler is eager for you. Claims to have straight...
Tin can and glasses. And he has a whole bunch of clothes. Black leather stuff. Okay. So this is the clothes merchant. This is probably a weapons merchant. Ranged merchant.
Asks you... Worth looking at.
A pew pew or a click click? Oh, I think I do prefer the click click over the pew pew. Weird ass berries. We'll check up here real quick. I know this is where we came from, I think. Was I running on the wall there? Or am I a crazy person? I think I'm just a crazy person. That's just another way out, I think. Okay, we'll go out the main way, and then I'm gonna. I'll just go ahead and transition to the end screen now, and then we'll go ahead and pick back up in just a second.